He did a good job of it.
You know, John gave the Pangs like 11 different takes, one being real angry all the way down to, I think we used one of the lighter ones, because it's a little more creepy being subtle.
Yeah, when he's just sort of sad, hurt. He's just a hurt man.
Oh man, it's hard to do stuff like this too. This could have been so hokey.
Yeah, I like that cut there where you just got that distant stare.
He's slamming the door.
This is interesting. This was so shaky, that set that it was on, that the whole thing looked like we were on a boat. We ended up having to lock that down.
Him taking the axe right there, Dustin, you're taking the axe. That was actually supposed to be a joke. Remember, Kristen walks up, sees the blood, and you walk back and get the axe.
Bobby coming in with a little bitty hatchet.
I know.
It's like real effective. Like, all stop everything with this mighty hatchet.
That was a total joke on set.
It was
It's awesome,
and it's a great idea because it's funny, and it's it's kind of appropriate.
Mom? Mom? Ben?
I remember, Kristen, you came down and said, okay, now I realize what kind of movie I'm making.
Totally.
Because I think they kind of spooked you there with the fake pitchforks coming out. And,
that's, oh man, especially the way that door slams.
Yeah, the door was
my
the scariest
God.
part. It was terrifying.
Because everyone's quiet on set, watching you lean in, and then... Pff.
This was interesting because originally the Pangs wanted just holes to come out of the wall, but we toyed around with it and came up with pitchforks, which we thought would be, and the tearing of it like that. And this was a fun little scary scene. And you guys' reactions were perfect.
That was hard to do.
That wasn't even you in that last shot.
No. So much of this is not me.
I remember doing this. It took forever. I suck at stunts.
In the final film, a lot of people had a question about this. She was able to get through the door, and the door locked behind her. This was something that went through a number of drafts and eventually came out. But the house itself is activated by the ghost too. Anne was actually trying to protect them in some way, so it locks the door so Corbett can't get in. So the house was activated as well, but it doesn't. A lot of people that saw it, it goes right by. So you're not. So it's open for her, but it's not open for Corbett.
There was a version a while back though where the door, wasn't first open, and then it. Where it's like, then we're told, the ghosts are working with her. But I guess at one point they said, people can figure it out.
I like this part with John. He does such a good job right here.
So this was our one ode to it used to being called Scarecrow. We had John pose like a scarecrow.
The pressure of working in those fields all day will give you a psychic break every now and then,
It's true. Those sunflowers constantly staring at you, judging you.
Putting in 6-hour days.
Bruce, good job there on the spikes.
Yeah, in the hallway too. Like that was.
We had our pitchfork spikes down well.
Yeah, I didn't even remember those being there.
That shot right there was a big mess up because I forgot to put the piece of wood that Kristen had just put up there. So if you rewind, you might see that there's no piece of wood.
There are so many of those in this movie.
Yeah, there's a small handful, child's handful.
Yes.
Well, but the action and the pacing, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So this was a little bit of a reinvention of this was our second ending. That we thought would be a lot scary and a lot more tense of a build, that it being dark and Kristen's just kind of sitting there and everyone's waiting to see what happens.
I like how he confuses you for a small doll.
Yeah.
Oh, my mistake. It's a tiny doll in its underwear.
I thought that was a great idea until I saw the doll, and I was like, maybe it should have, like, hair.
John did a lot of takes where he smiled during this whole thing, and I went up to him and I said, why are you smiling? He says, because in the script, I'm enjoying it. So I thought I should smile. I said, stop smiling.
There's nothing fun about this.
No. It was a little too devious. But,
He had so much fun with this.
yeah, he really, I mean, the whole reason he took the part was because he wanted to kind of twist the audience, obviously, on what people expect of him.
I love how Dylan just shakes the shit out of you here.
That got good laughs in the theaters.
Really?
Yeah.
Originally, he comes down and John and Dylan have a big fight, like a fist fight.
Oh, God.
But you remember that, William?
Yeah,
It
totally.
looked like a bar fight.
That, yeah, it was, yeah.
Now he just gets skewered in the back.
Right.
You've been a bad girl, Lindsay.
Ooh, and I love it when he knocks Penny down. It really looks gruesome. Like, he was such a good villain. I was, like, genuinely scared of him. People were joking around that it was like a semi-truck, like, chasing after a hummingbird.
Yeah.
Because he's this really huge guy.
He's very big. He's intimidating.
Yeah.
Now this scene where he puts a pitchfork in Jess's face, you know, the concern was that originally it was supposed to sort of pierce her skin.
Those
just
are foam, right? They're foam.
Well, no, it's actually a green screen. And then that was a split. Good kick. She's small, but, you know, strong.
Packs a punch.
We had a stunt guy there for...
That's the stunt
some
guy right
stuff.
there.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Looked like Tom Selleck.
But he really did fall in that pool. He was a trooper, because that thing was disgusting.
Oh, my God. Oh, I can't imagine that.
This was John's favorite day, that black and white stuff, because he really got to be Burwell. I mean, obviously, I don't know on the DVD if they're going to show some more of the extended flashback stuff, but it was pretty cool.
He looks like Jesus in the flashback scene.
You know, a lot of people were saying, how did you guys get Jesus in your movie? Because he is so busy, this especially with pilot season.
He liked the horror genre.
Yeah.
This is like, I don't know, it's real. You know, it's like, wow,
Yeah.
you really made a movie.
Again, like with the music and the lighting, the colors and everything, like it's so fun to be able to you actually see something that has like special effects and sort of supernatural elements and something just sort of out of the ordinary, get it put together and sort of presented as realistically as possible, and then, you know, to also see your face in there somewhere.
It's great to see it all put together, and it was really an evolution from what script we started with and kind of what we ended up with. There's a lot of changes, and to see it come out at the final end of the day, and it really does work. I mean, it's got the scary moments, it's got the drama, it's got
A little
it
good
makes you
family
laugh.
story,
Yeah,
too, I think.
yeah. I thought Jason kind of nailed it when it was sort of like East meets West to tell a very Western Americana tale, and I feel it's successful.
You know, even this location, looking at it, you know, when I first went up there with the Pangs, it was snow-filled countryside. There was no house, no windmill, no barn, no anything, and we just made a farm out of nowhere, and so that was pretty cool to see that. And this was actually a moment that Dylan came up with to kind of solidify her and his daughter's story. Remember that? Kristen the hand
Where did
thing?
that hand
Yeah.
thing come from? I like that.
We it started in the scene where he comes in and talks to me when I'm going to bed in the beginning of the movie, and he's sort of checking in, and I mean, at that point, you know, I'm not good with either one of my parents, and it sort of seemed like something they maybe did when they were little or when she was little or something, and kind of brings it back and is like, you know.